We are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Good evening. Good evening, family. How's everybody doing? I miss you guys. I miss you. I do got the 10 people that came in first. It was Sharon Wright, Water Girl, Rhonda H. Ooh, let me go back and look at that. I got Water Girl twice. Hold up. Hold on. There's no way I can have Water Girl twice. I got Water Girl on here twice. Hold on, family. I got Water Girl on here twice. Anyway, I think if I'm not wrong, I can't have you on here twice. You must have said something. So the next person would be Sonia Watts. She did make it in there. So I got Water Girl, Freddie Johnson, Dee Dee, Ruby Turner, Curl Small, Ivy Walker, and Valerie McFadden. Am I right or am I wrong? Somebody let me know. Make sure you hit those thumbs up as you come in the building, family. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Here is the tickets. I've got tickets from yesterday evening, you guys. We got Capri, Loving the Life, Snuggles, Caramel Coated Diamonds, Rhonda H., Jennifer Cooley, Freddie in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm going to read these out. I came on a little early so we can get this out the way. So if I called your name, please tell me where you want your ticket. So I think Sonia Watts got 2. That was just a straight boo-boo right there. That was just a straight boo-boo. Freddie got 2. Well, then Maz is on it. Maz be on it. Rhonda H got 2. Or do she? Yes, she does. That lets you know who's been doing do. Okay, you guys, come on. Let me see. Hey, sexy grandma, how you doing? Libby, Anita, Shawana, Monique, Annie, how you doing? Sherry, Trina, Peggy Toe, Deborah, Jay, how you doing? Sharon, Yip Yip, Jennifer Cooley. You've got a ticket over here. I need to know where you guys. Hey, there's Angie. How you doing, Angie? I am downstairs. Sorry, but Veronica, you got tickets too. Let me try to get your tickets, and then I need. Veronica got 10 tickets, and Let me see. Veronica's got 10 tickets. Greater Love got 10 tickets. Shay, Too Silly, she's got some tickets. Percolator and Elaine B. If you guys are in the house, let me know before I start writing these tickets on out. If you in here, how you doing? Okay. Good evening. Ronnie Dixon, I think you got a ticket. Ronnie Dixon, you got 5 tickets. Since you're in here, let me go ahead and get you your tickets. You got 5 tickets. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, you got 5 tickets. 3, 4, 5. Ronnie Dixon. Before we start, we'll get this on out the way as much as we can. Ronnie D. Ronnie D. You guys, we only got tomorrow where you can get free tickets. We will not be giving free tickets out on the day of, which will be December the 10th. We're going to have a giveaway. Ronnie D, here's your tickets. They are 601 to 605. 601 to 605. So let me know where you want your tickets. I'm going to put the one half because you're in the building. These are Ronnie D's. I said I wasn't going to be doing none of this, but I came on early. We got 7 minutes. So here's your multi one. If the people in the building will let me know where your tickets is, and that's all we're going to do right now. And I will scratch your name off of here, Ronnie D. There's some people when I see you in here. Let me see. Ain't nobody tell me where they want their tickets. Let me scoot down. Hey, Miss Nisi. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Janet, how you doing? I went down this whole list and not one person told me where they want their tickets. Not one person. Not one person. Hey, Danae. Okay, Sonia Watts says she want hers in the multi one. Thank you, Sonia Watts. Sonia Watts said hers in the multi. Here's your tickets right here, Sonia Watts. Here's both of your tickets right here. Sonia Watts. Yep. Anybody else? Dee Dee said hers is in the multi. Dee Dee. Good, because y'all gonna miss out. Multi. Anybody else? Ivy says hers in the purse. Ivy, your ticket, 600 in the purse. Who else? Snuggles, where you want your ticket? Ruby Turner says the multi. Ruby, is your ticket, $5.99. Anybody else? Ronnie Dixon says the purse. Is your numbers? I think I already showed you your numbers. Yeah, 601 to 605. And she says the purse. I'm not gonna stick no. If somebody texts me and say, "Oh, put it in there," we're doing it on live, so we do not. Let me see. Okay, okay, we got you. Rhonda Hayes is the multi. Okay, I don't know if you've seen your numbers. I'll let you see them again if you didn't. There's your numbers right there. Rhonda Hayes. You see, that's your name, Rhonda Hayes. Okay. Danae says multi. Danae, you ain't got no tickets. That's okay. You did good though. Freddie says the multi. Freddie, here's your tickets. Let me see. Carol Small says the multi. Carol, there's your ticket. We got 3 minutes. I got Capri, Valerie McFadden, Nashville, Tennessee, Jennifer Cooley, Karma Coda Diamonds, Living the Life, KK, Sharon Wright, Water Girl, and Carissa. You're welcome. Snuggle says the multi. Snuggles, $5.92. $5.92. Jennifer Cooley says the purse, please. Here's your ticket. $5.93. Jennifer. Danae says the multi again. Danae, I know. SP the multi. Valerie McFadden. Here's your ticket. 600 too. Valerie McFadden. Your name is on the back. She says a multi. Okay. We've got 2 minutes. Let me see. Hey, this is SP.
Hi, SP. This is Valerie McFadden. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
About 4 or 5 times I put in the chat. Multi for me.
Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is Veronica V in here? Because she got tickets too. She got 10 tickets coming. I gotta write that down. SP, did you get Water Girl? Because she was after me. I got Water Girl. Ronnie Dixon says the purse. We already got yours done, Ronnie. We got yours. Ron, I think I got yours. Shay Too Silly says the purse. Let me see how many tickets you got, Shay Too Silly. Shay Too Silly. I can't remember how many tickets you got. Somebody help me out. How many tickets do Shay Too Silly got coming? Please let me know. She's in there. She says person to multi, half and half. I know you got tickets. I just don't. We might have to go back and check again. Be patient, Shay Too. I could have sworn I was fourth coming in. No, Tasha, didn't see you being fourth. Shalana, she's got 10 in there. Sharon Wright says the purse. Sharon, here's your ticket. Ooh, hold on, everybody.
All right, Mama come today. Okay.
Okay, baby. They're not gonna let you. They're not gonna let you come home today.
I don't think so. They said that they was, but it's 5 o'clock then.
Okay.
So, okay. I'll call you later.
Okay, baby.
All right, bye.
Bye. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you? This is Danae.
Hey, Danae, what's going on?
Oh, I said $2 the first time, but then I turned around and said 7 more. So the first two, you can donate the 2 tickets.
You sent $2 the first time, and then
I turned around and said $7.
2 and 7. Danae,
Yeah,
is it under Danae?
yeah.
So you sent $2. Did what did you send it in? The PayPal or?
No, I sent it straight to the chat. I took a snapshot of it though.
Oh,
One was for $5 and one was for $2. That's how it went.
okay. Okay. She'll call me. $2 and $7, right?
Right.
Okay.
No, $2, $2 and $5. One
Oh,
was for $2 and one was for $5, but in total it was 7.
oh. Okay. So, and then you said, so it was it a super chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they're brain. I don't know why they're going too fast for you to see it, but it's okay. They're putting it in a multi.
Okay.
Put 5 in a multi and donate the other 2.
5 in the multi and donate 2. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. I was wondering why you kept on saying put it in the multi. Yeah. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, you guys, I gotta get Shawana's in here, and then we gotta get right. I did the wrong thing. Okay. 610, 606. Shawana Phillips, this is your tickets. 606 to 610. Come on, you guys, because we're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have questions and we're gonna talk and we're gonna chit chat. Shawana, I need to know where you want your tickets. And hold on. I guess my husband's not coming home, you guys. So, oh well. Water Girl says multi. Water Girl, here's your tickets real quick. $5.97. Water Girl. She says multi. And person the multi. Shay too silly. Okay. Shay too silly. Hers in the multi. Okay. I'll write you down. Okay. SP, I just sent $2. Okay. SP, did I win? Yeah, Karma Coda Diamond. Yes, you got a ticket here. Who else? Hey Lisa, how you doing? I'm trying to read everything real quick as we go up. Can you see my chat? We've got you in there, Jennifer. Oh, okay. Danae, I see your 5 now. Shade 2. Danae. She said 5, and then she did a $2 check. Okay. So she said she wanted it's 7 altogether, but she's got a $5, which gives you 2 tickets, and then a $2, which will give you 1 ticket. So you've got 3 tickets, Danae. Because 5 give you 2, because they're $2 a piece, and then the $2 give you 1. So that's 3. Danae, and then she said 5 in the multi and 2 in the. Well, you can have 5 in the multi, but you get 3 in the multi anyway. So you got 1 left to donate. Okay, so that's cool. So here's Danae. Here's your tickets. Oh, I'm so sorry if I let me show you your tickets. Da 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 da. 411, 611, 612, and 613. 3 goes in here. 1, 2, 3. 4. She said 5. Oh, so she got 1 to donate. There's 1 left over to donate because that's 5 right there. Let me cross out your name and put a D there. So that's donate. Okay. Shay Too Silly, give me time to figure out because I forgot what that was. I done forgot, you guys. My mind went somewhere else. Let me think real quick. Let me stroke. Oh. Okay. Veronica, she said multi. Okay. Veronica gets 5. I didn't come on here for the tickets, you guys, but we're gonna talk about some things, and I'm waiting on a caller to call in. So while we're waiting, I can get as much done as possible. Veronica V, here's your tickets right here. 614, 615, 616, 670, 680. Where do you want your tickets? I'm going to leave these to the side because for some reason I forgot where I was at. So I'm going to have to go back and look at it. Oh my goodness, this is getting together. I'm sorry, you guys. We only got 1 more day. We don't know when we're going to be able to do this again because my hours are getting hectic, and I know tomorrow I've got a meet and greet I gotta go do. Veronica V, where do you want your tickets? I gotta see who tickets those are. I don't know. I don't know who tickets those are. I'm gonna check it out though. I'm gonna check it out. And those I probably will put in. Let me see. Shay Too Silly talking about the person in Malta. I haven't got a call back. Brown Sugar says I was the 8th person who came in. Well, we'll look at it, Brown Sugar. We will look at it, okay? Shay Too Silly. You sent 10? Okay. It doesn't say right here. You said 10? Okay. Stay right there. Stay right there. Let me mark you off of here, though. Three, 4, 5. I don't know what Freddie's doing. I need Veronica V to tell me where she wants her other tickets. And Shay Too Silly, Shay Too Silly, Shay Too Silly, Shay Too Silly, Shay Too Silly. She was supposed to call me and tell me, but I don't know what she's doing. Here's your tickets, Shay Too Silly, 619, 620, 621, 622, 623. Please let me know. I'm not going to do any more tickets for today. I got date. Yes, this is SP. I was looking for what Shay Too Silly had sent in.
I don't see anything as far as on today on Super Chat.
No, it wasn't today. It was something that we owed her.
Okay.
I had it. I put it on my phone because it was a PayPal. I just couldn't remember exactly how much it was.
On PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, that's not PayPal.
Well, I put half of them in the multi already, and then this half will go into the purse. This is Shay Too Silly. Well, she said 10, but we'll check. We'll check.
Yeah, because it's gotta be that.
It is. I had her name down. I just didn't know how much.
Oh, okay.
But she says 10. Okay, so just write that down.
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
We're finna get busy. Bye. Let me see. I just love. Thank you, Nancy. I stole this background, you guys. I know how to do it now, so I could take anything. SP, did you move? No. Shalana Phillips says no. SP, I pass. What do you mean you pass? You don't want no tickets? Shalana, you don't want no tickets? What's going on? Yes, it was a super. Yes, it was super chat. Devon, I love y'all. Hey, everyone, I'm trying to be quick, busy right now. Chat later. Please put mine in the outfit. Okay. She said, please put, she said, okay, Devon, she's got 2 tickets coming. Uh, Devon, these are your tickets. 624, 625. She said, please put mine in the outfit. Okay. These go in the multi one right here. And I'll put your 2 tickets in the outfit one. This is Devon. Oh, Lord have mercy. I didn't even write her name on there. Please write that down on Devon ticket. Let me write it down so I can have it. 624 and 625, 234, 234. Did not write name. Devon Nicole. Okay. I didn't write them on 2 of her tickets. But guess what? We've got notes on everything. So these are her other tickets and they will go into the multi one. She's the only one that's got some tickets in there that's not wrote down. But we got it. We've got our notes sitting over there. Veronica V, you've got 3, 4, 5 tickets here. Where do you want them real quick? Where do you want them? Okay, you guys, let's get SP. Did the PayPal? I didn't know if it went through Veronica Dixon. I haven't checked. I haven't checked for that, Ronnie. I haven't checked. I will check. I will come on tomorrow sometime. I don't know exactly what time. Miss Rich says, put my tickets in the multi. Miss Rich, you got some tickets? You guys? Hold on. I haven't checked PayPal. If anybody's talking about PayPal right now, I haven't checked it. I need Capri, Living the Life KK, Caramel Coated, Nashville, Tennessee, Carissa, and Veronica V. If you're in the building, please tell me where you want your tickets. Veronica V, VV, you've got 3, 4, 5 tickets. And everybody else has 1. So just let me know real quick. I like that song. How do you want it? Hey, Soldier Girl, how you doing? Hey, Silver Fox, how you doing? Yes, she did a super chat. Peggy Toe, who did a super chat? See, if I had my head down, I didn't see it, but hey, just me. Anyway, you guys, I was real not donating tickets at all, not doing the raffle SP. Not donating tickets at all, not doing the raffle SP. Oh, you're not? Okay. Okay. Not donating tickets at all, not doing the raffle. Oh, okay, Shalana. You go, girl. Well, thank you very much. I want mine in the Nike pants. Living a life with KK. This is, you guys, we only got Living a Life KK $5.91. Hello?
Yes, Miss Reese put $9.99 in super chat.
Oh, okay. I had a question to ask you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I had 5 tickets sitting up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you seen what I did or not did.
No, because I was looking through trying to find Shade 27.
Okay. We just went ahead and took care of that.
Okay.
And
so you need the other ones too, Super Chat.
Who?
Carissa did $10.
Carissa?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah, Super Chat. I will write them down.
Why I can't see the Super Chats?
You know what? Something is going on with your live. The reason I say that because I wanted to talk to you about the first 10, and I wanted to talk to you about what I had put in the chat, what I wanted, and when you did get it, you seen multi. You didn't see the first 2 times I put it in there, so I wrote down the time. So somebody is messing with your live.
Yeah, because I don't see no. I haven't seen no. I haven't seen no Super Chats.
I seen the Super Chat, but I didn't write down the time. But when I noticed everything was going haywire, I just made sure I wrote down how much they gave.
Okay.
But like I said, something is going on in your life right now. I don't know who's doing it, but it's going on.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
Thanks. Miss Ritz, here's your tickets. 626, 630. 626, Miss Ritz. And I don't know what's going on, you guys. But anyway, SP Marie said, donate her tickets. Marie 722 got some tickets. Marie done spent all her tickets. Or did she? We just gonna have to wait on if you guys do a super chat. Rich, tell me where you want the other ones at. And then Veronica, tell me. Because for some reason, I don't see them. She said, I am blessed by the best. I missed 5 super chats. Are you serious? I don't see not a one. Caramel Coated Diamonds said, here's yours, Caramel Coated Diamonds. She said, the purse, please. I got you, Caramel. She said, I was just donating the money. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Shalana. She said, I was just done. She said, I don't want to donate or anything. Okay. Because people, they be like, she says, hey, SP, I'm going to PayPal, ABS, and need the number to text 316 522. No. Yeah. Hold on. I don't forgot this number, you guys. Hold on real quick. I don't call myself. Tim, how do you want it? I almost gave you the wrong number. 316-553-3056. Would somebody put the link to the PayPal up? Miss Nisi want the link. I know you guys. She said, I just text you, SP, donate my tickets, please. Oh, you guys, hold on. Unreceived message. Hold on. Oh, Marie 722. Um, she donated 3. She's got 3, and she says donate her tickets. You guys, we're gonna have to stop. We're gonna have to stop. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SC. Good evening. This is Tommy. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. I was calling in. Am I live right now?
Yes, we are live. We were finishing up some of the not the donations, but we're doing this raffle. And
Okay.
since yesterday my husband was in the hospital. I mean, he's in the hospital right now, but um I was trying to catch up. That's why I came on a little bit early. But we're ready. We're ready to get rolling because we need to
Okay.
get some
I
questions
wanted
and
to
stuff.
find out, you have some direct questions for me, and I have overwhelming questions, well, more so personal questions that strangers that I do not know have sent through my direct messenger on Facebook, um, that they had wanted to know, and I did not want to answer anybody back directly because I didn't want any messages to be misinterpreted.
So somebody's been trying to get in touch with you and ask you questions.
It's been about over, I would say, 140 people that had questions in regards to the last time I was on
Uh-huh.
30 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I have over 302 friend requests from people that I don't even know. So I didn't want to give it like a direct answer, direct messenger, because sometimes those messages come across as third-party messages that get misconstrued. And if there's anything that is going to be answered, it will be answered on your line. Um, as I have previously been told that if Marvin, before I had been directly Tuesday, it would be via SP. I guess it was Kelly from Fox 29. The fact that they, from previous experiences, that other blogs and potters out there, and no disrespect to them, but they advised us that they were gossip and drama network channels, potters that were looking for things to carry,
Mm-hmm.
carry drama along with, and those with that being said, they found that only two reliable sources that they can look at is Fox 29 and NBC.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So I'm getting a lot of questions in regards to why haven't a blog, I guess it's a Potter, that's what they call them, Potter podcast.
Um, some
That
people call them
haven't live.
some people call them podcasts. Some the channel creators, holders. Some people call them bloggers, but that's it's kind of different. It's
Okay,
just
well, I have gotten some questions in regards from a couple of people that have their own channel and wanted to know why I've never entertained or Marvin has never entertained going on their channel. And I basically told them that we would find out today the reason why. And like I stated, um, law enforcement has identified both ethnic nuggets, Rita Kelly from Fox 29. So now that answers that question. I guess they have direct contact, direct contact with them in several cases, and Fox 29 is a very well trusted news source, not taking anything away from Petition, but according to Philadelphia, um, some of the staff recommend the only two to communicate with. I guess because they said you, as well as Box 29, an efficient job when it comes to handling certain things in a professional manner.
Okay. So there's been people wanting you and Marv to come on their channel,
Yeah,
and so you both decline.
yeah. And being advised by law enforcement and dealing with serious cases such as um, case that's currently at hand, it's very important that Marvin and I follow instructions when it comes to them saying who you can and cannot use.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going by what we're instructed.
Okay. Hmm. That
And
makes me
yeah,
feel kind of good because I
and
mean,
my understanding is I was told that you have direct inside access to certain detectives and you work diligently on certain cases. That's what I was told.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
And I respect that, and they obviously respect that.
You know, I had a phone call yesterday that told me that she, well, that this was not the Steve Wilkos show, which I know it's not, but I mean, never here or there, that this was messy. And I said, no, it's not. We really do some searching and talking and calling people and asking questions. We really do, but that's neither here or there, you know.
Right, I understand that. And like with the Wilco show and Jerry Springer, you get paid to appear on the show.
Yeah, you get
So
paid.
I can understand that not being. I'm not saying that those shows are not reliable, but they have to pay their guests a rate in which you don't pay your guests. Come on, to try to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. Somebody must have misinformed people and saying, well, your people are paying for spots to come on. Like, no, they are not. I mean, one minute you're saying I'm paying people, the next minute you're saying people paying me. Which one is it? Because I want to know because I need to get paid, or they need to get paid because that's not no an agreement. That's just not so. Now, if we want to, it could happen, but that's not happening. That's just weird. And then someone also said, well, you're taking up donations for a certain uh, child. And I said, no, I'm not. Just because you see donations come in doesn't mean that's what they're for. No one said that. I don't know where you're even speaking on that because that ain't happening, Captain. I don't take donations for anyone else. What I will do if we feel like doing something, I'll say, you guys, this is what you do. Here's the address. Send it over there. I have nothing to do with it. That's what I would do because I find that, it can get really bad when dealing with people and their donations or whatever. I will never, if I, usually what we'll do is we'll be like, okay, here's this person's cash app or here's this person's, uh, you know, if they have a donation page or something, we will put that out for them. Unless they're part of the family, we may do something different. But no, we don't take up donations for a particular child and then that's no. The channel works on its own. And I tried to explain that to the person. But and this conversation happened yesterday. But I think the conversation only happened because it had to happen. Like like ask. So you can seem like you did things in the right manner or something because the conversation was very off. I mean, it was I don't know. It's kind of like I'm gonna make this phone call, but it was not. I would have been better off without it. I put it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, what I find is, I truly appreciate everything you're doing for all the children that are missing out here. And I know Marvin greatly appreciates it, um, with all of your help because the one thing that people don't understand is once this story becomes cold, it's gone. If no one's looking, no one's paying attention anymore, everybody's going on with their regular routine, and the family is still left with unanswered questions of maybe who could be involved. Um, you know, in my line of work, I've seen a lot of things happen, and I've seen a lot of things go wrong as people being accused of things that they may have participated in, but they sometimes are not the actual suspect who committed the crime. If that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
And some of the questions that were a little bit bothersome to me to some extent was one particular question stood out is, did I have anything to do with the disappearance of King? Seeing as though Marvin is my husband now, and I could or could not potentially have any children. And I wanted to answer that question because I do have two children of my own, and no offense to anybody, but I can't afford the children that I have because they have a very high maintenance lifestyle. So for me to want to take on a baby, no, I would not have anything to do with his disappearance or anything happening to him because I'm a mother, and my children at that age have never been out of my eyesight. So, and if they were, it was with my mom, their dad, or a trusted family member such as my sister, not even my brother, but one of my sisters who would take care of the child just in case the dad was not available to take care of the child. And I have a child that's 16 years old, and that child doesn't go from my home to her dad's home to her grandmother's home. She doesn't leave like our eyesight. So no, I would never participate in having anything to do with a child being taken away from you because I believe that me being a parent, and I'm a very diligent parent, I'm very much involved, and I do not leave my children. I would never just leave my child with 2-year-old. And I call with her dad, because we're divorced. Okay, what did she do? If she's 16, she can send for herself. What did she eat today? What did she have wanted today? And before she goes to bed at night, did she take a shower? What is going on throughout that day? I'm the parent that's calling and checking, and not only just hearing him say, and I'll say, put her on the phone, or I'll FaceTime her. Let me see her face. I want to know that my kid is good. I know she's good with her dad, but I need to know as a mother that my child is good.
Right.
And I trust her dad wholeheartedly, but I'm not going to put my child in anybody's hands, such as, being divorced, people move on with their lives. If she has a new wife, stepmother, like I have to know who she is, and I have to know everything about her, or I would entrust my 16-year-old to be in her care because at 16, as you know, things can go wrong at 16. So I, as a parent, would never be involved with, trying to take somebody's kid or have anything to do with the kid disappearing. There's been some templates that surfaced about me, and I'm a baby killer and a kidnapper. And that was taken very offensively. And there's been a mugshot released of me from a Department of Corrections website in New Jersey, which I was, and this was a question that people had about this mugshot. First and foremost, the mugshot holds no weight to it because that was a charge that has been dismissed, and I still have my job at the end of the day. It was a domestic violence issue. Due to the nature of my job, they considered it domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
So, if, I wanted to add clarity on that because I got a lot of questions in regards to that as well, about the mugshot. And the other picture that surfaced, there's questions about the pictures that were surfaced, so I'm addressing those so people can have clarity on what these pictures are. There's a picture of myself at the bottom. There's another young lady at the top. And this picture was created by someone who had malicious acts against me for whatever the reasons are. That said, I transformed my whole entire face from one person to another person. And this is who I am now, which I am a fraud. I've never had cosmetic surgery ever to alter my look. So for the person that wanted to know that answer, that's the answer to that. And also the other picture about having plastic surgery and putting a circle around my belly button. That was a surgery that I had in 2009 where I had a failed gallbladder and they removed it through my belly button. And it was laparoscopic. So I never had any type of cosmetic surgery to alter my body. So to answer that question. And another question that was asked, someone asked me, was I filing charges against Amber Hill in regards to her being the culprit posting these photographs of me as a kidnapper and a murderer and posting my government name on her page and on her live. And the answer to that is I have filed criminal harassment charges against Amber, and New Jersey is a different state from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is Commonwealth. New Jersey is judicial. And judicial states, they come after you. And you will be held liable for intimidation. Because if you go on the New Jersey guilty website, there's a big sign at the bottom that says warning. If you use any of these photographs to harass or intimidate the person, you will be held accountable by law. So I exercise my legal rights to file charges in regards to being harassed and intimidated. And another question was asked, has Marvin filed charges against Amber for harassment?
Hold on. I don't know who this is trying to call in. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And another question was, has Marvin filed charges due to the picture that was posted that he's a murderer and a kidnapper? And Marvin has filed criminal harassment charges at the 24th District against Amber Hill for posting those harassing photos of himself on her page and on other social media sites that have copied her page. Now, the other sites that have posted what she posted, the problem is I couldn't go after them criminally because they said that those photographs were taken from her site. So she would be held accountable for certain things uh, and harassing and intimidating myself as well as my husband.
I don't know who this is. I'm not going to answer that phone call because they're talking slow. I don't even know what they're talking about. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
So there's somebody in the chat right now saying, ask her. These are questions, you guys. No, listen. These are questions that people have asked her on either Facebook or text or whatever.
It's Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger. And she said that her and Marv will not be answering any of these questions on any other channel. So if they wanted to hear their answers to those questions that they asked, they would have to come over here. There's somebody trying to use a distraction right now. Anyway, so these are their questions and these are their answers. There's a young lady in here. She's asking, do you think you're wrong about going after her daughter, trying to get custody when your husband already neglected the son?
I'm not trying to gain custody of Marvin and Amber's daughter. Marvin is the biological father, which he has his DNA tested by 99.999%. And he feels as though he can provide a better environment for his daughter. That is totally up to him. I'm just here for him as a support system, as any spouse should be. As far as what happened to King, as far as I know, and as far as Marvin knows to this date, he is not King's biological father. So, as far as him taking the responsibility for that particular situation, like I said before, when my kids were younger, I didn't have like anyone else. Like I had to be a fierce force in my child's life at 2 years old. I'm not just leaving my kids in the care of somebody that we don't live together, first of all. If we don't live together, for sure my kid is not, and you're not the biological dad. For sure, if you want to be a mentor to my kid, you can mentor him in my presence. But I'm not giving my kid off to anybody at that age. It would just never happen. And it would come in my mind of the biological dad should have stepped up to the plate and should have played his position as well. And it's still time for the biological dad to step up and play his position because there's an ongoing trial right now. So him being there as a support system for Amber could help out a lot as well. Because people need clarity. And if Marvin, technically if you look at it, Marvin was never a stepfather. He was a stepfather just to be married to someone. He was a mentor. He was a friend to the family. He is Denver's father. So his main goal was to support Denver, and he was generous enough to take on another man's responsibility that just left the kid hanging by the wayside. And no offense to Amber at all, because I don't want anything to get misconstrued, but at some point in time, you know, you can point the finger and say, you, but you have to look at yourself sometimes, and this is not geared towards Amber, this is geared towards anybody. You have to say, what did I do? What could I have done to prevent this? Could I have been a mother who physically involved versus trusting anybody with my child. So no pun towards her at all. She's young, and like I said, I have a daughter her age, an older daughter, and I would only do the support system for Marvin, so she could take the time out to do whatever she needs to do to get herself back on track with caring for Denver. So if he gets any type of temporary custody of Denver, so that will allow her time. She's 26 to either get back into school, find a career path, something to do for herself. I'm only here as a support system, never to keep anybody's child away from them, because every child deserves to know their mother, their grandmother, their uncle. Every child deserves to have that. That's why a lot of adopted children, later on in life, they grow up looking for their real parents. They want to know their heritage. They want to know where they came from.
Okay. You're right. You're right. Hold that thought. Just 1 minute. Let me see what this lady, she's in the chat. Okay. Hold that thought. Hello, this is SP.
Hello, SP. I was on, I don't know what happened. We got disconnected. I wanted to ask Tommy, because I watch you all the time, and I'm gonna say you do a good job. And I understand where you're coming from. You're trying to keep awareness with the kids. But I want to ask Tommy, how does she want to co-parent with Amber and then file a lawsuit against her? Not only that, mine seems more involved now that they speaking on your show. It seems like Mars is hiding a lot of stuff. Even when microwave breaks both. I also want to address the fact that it never even got addressed that Mars sells drugs. And Tommy's suing Amber for her picture on your on your cover of with the wedding photo. She said that her picture is not allowed, but her picture is on her marriage pictures on your cover. You know what I'm saying?
Her marriage picture is on.
You know the picture that you got on the thing, like
because I have Tommy on the other end of this phone, so I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Yeah, I do have a picture of
her and Mars together.
Mm-hmm.
So how is she doing Amber for that? And her picture's already out there. Amber posted something that she seen. She didn't do that. I'm not taking no side. I watch Chicago, they love New York, and I started my own YouTube, but it was another guy. I'll talk about that another time if we can talk personally.
Okay.
I was giving him my story.
Okay. Well, let me let me go and ask her these questions that you said, okay?
Okay, thank you for calling me, because I want to let you know she's being true. But I want you to ask her about the drugs and how is it okay that she allowed you to put the marriage photo of her, and then Myers, he was dating, to be honest, microwave freaks that he had
okay.
Going on. It's something two and two got to be put together.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say from Amber's point of view, she said she was just upset because I guess what Tommy said.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Tommy.
Yes.
Are you there?
I'm here.
there's a young lady. She has some questions, but I mean, she has these questions. She's not really a hostile female, you know.
Okay.
Um, she wants to ask these questions. I don't really understand where she's going, but she's not a hostile person. Do you mind if I click her on?
I really don't want to talk to anyone directly. That's
Okay.
why I just never answered any questions via
Okay.
direct messenger. But
Okay.
I did hear her question.
You heard a
She
question.
didn't
Okay.
find anything malicious in me and Amber reposting my wedding picture because it was on my public profile. I can post any picture I choose to post, but when you start posting pictures maliciously that I'm a kidnapper, and I don't know if you can post that up on your site so people can actually see that.
Mm-hmm.
That has a picture of me and Mars, and it has. Do you have that picture, SC?
Of y'all, you with your wedding dress on?
No, I would like you to show the audience um these pictures, so there's some clarity.
Which picture?
Okay, this is the one picture that was posted with me changing my identity, and this is the other picture in regards to murderers / kidnappers that I would like you to post so people could actually see this picture and see where it was generated from.
Okay.
This picture was actually sent to me.
Okay.
From one of Amber's friends.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Talking to me?
No. I did ask her, did she want to speak to you personally because you wasn't hostile or anything? And she said no. But she did answer one of your questions, and then I'll ask her the other question, okay?
Okay, because I will ask her why she's telling you her name. Because the next thing they were speaking
Tarnish
about
who
was
name?
George. She said that she had to take donations the first time ordering up to speak on your show.
What?
Yeah, that's what they spreading around.
Who has to take in donations to speak on my show?
Tommy said that she had to take donations to speak. Remember, you spoke to her the first time. She had to take donations on your platform the first time.
No, where did you hear that from?
That's what they talked to. That was the whole thing.
No, you see, this is what I'm saying. Okay, this conversation is over. You're bringing some mess from another channel, talking about this is fact.
I'm not bringing
that's well. First of all, young lady. First of all, that's not true. That is okay, but
I'm not bringing that. I'm just saying, don't come to you and speak on your platform when you just want justice for this child. And really, she has nothing to do with it in the first place. She's just your wife, and I think she's the coverer. At the end of the day, I was just
okay.
trying to address anything that she was trying to say negative was spoken on you. I'm trying to address, not bring messages to,
Okay. Well, I know for a fact that was not said, but the person that said it does not make it true just because they say it one time, two times, three times, 10 times. That was not true. That's just not. You see what I'm saying? But that was said on another channel, and I'm not going to address it because guess what? Because it brings a lot of, if you want to believe that, you can believe it. But let me get back to the phone call, and I'll talk to you later, okay?
My number. Call me. I don't want to talk about that. Something else. I will talk to you about it.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, let me get these Oh my. Um, let me get these pictures and see what. Um, Tommy, are you there?
I'm still here.
Okay, so what pictures are you talking about?
I'm talking about the picture
This.
where it has Marvin and I, murderers slash kidnappers.
Okay, so you want me to show that picture?
Yes, because this is what was sent to me.
If I would have had
And
this
it's
downloaded, I could have put it up better. But so you're saying this picture right here.
it's with me and Marvin, and it has murderers slash kidnappers.
Okay.
And then the other picture that was sent to me was con artist. And it was, according to the person that sent it to me, they're friends with Amber Hill. And it says, con artist, where is King Hill before I beat on your family head? Now, as I previously stated before, due to the nature of my job, you're posting my government name, you're posting a mugshot, and you're making false accusations. And in New Jersey, that is a criminal offense. And you're putting my family's safety at risk by doing so. And you're threatening to be on my family's head. Recently in New Jersey, there was a federal judge's son that was murdered due to threats such as this. So New Jersey is taking this threat from her very seriously. And yes, I am going to go full force with any charge criminally, because you cannot threaten somebody's family that has nothing to do with anything on social media, along with my picture.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. We got the Philly Shade Room in here. It's what is the Philly? What is Philly Shade Room?
I have no idea.
Is that a channel?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, we're in here and we're trying to get some questions asked with it seems like
So that answers
so Devon
the many questions that I had in regards to me filing charges. I had about 20 questions about me filing charges in regards to these postings that have, according to law enforcement in New Jersey, they have reached out to these other sites that have reposted it, and they said that they got it from Amber Hill's page. So they have tracked the IP address. They belong to her, and I will be moving full force with filing charges, both state and federal. Because as I said, due to the nature of my job, I cannot do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And having the threat of you're gonna be putting my family's head on the line, that is not a good thing that she posted. That I because of that posting, I have now police sitting outside my door because of that posting and due to the nature of my job. For safety reasons. And he posted, well, I know where with according to the post that I had received.
Exactly.
So I answered that question for the many people that had asked me that question about filing charges. Another clipping that they sent me from a family member of hers stating, just a whole bunch of shenanigans and gossip and drama I believe the young lady's name is Tasha. I'm not sure exactly who she is, but someone sent me a clipping from something she had said in regards to me. And if she wants to challenge me, I do live in the state of New Jersey, and the laws are very strict here. And she would answer to those charges in the state of New Jersey. So anybody that wants to challenge me, they can feel free. Because I feel like a part of this story is not being told. And the part that's missing, I'm the wrong person to be lashing out against, or for anyone to feel as though I would try to take Amber's daughter away from her because of what she's been through with her son missing. I am very compassionate about that, and I have been from day one. There was a question, and I kind of know where the question came from because there's not too many people that know where I work and who I work for. So the question came up is, did you get in trouble with your job in the beginning of the King Hill investigation case? And to answer that question, yes, I did, because I utilized government resources in the beginning of this case to hand over to Texas and Philadelphia to help try to locate King Hill. So a lot of things have not been said in this case. And I understand that certain people were told not to speak to me because when I do my job in New Jersey, my job is done efficient. And if it was left up to me, this case would have been solved by now. And no offense to anyone. But I am the one who got directly called from day one. Because in the beginning, Marvin did not even know Yana Park was her name. He had a different name for her, which she utilizes her middle name, Sophia. So he did not know. But by the time I got the phone call from Marvin that King never made it home, I immediately jumped in my ride, and I was in Philadelphia, from New Jersey. It takes an hour and a half. I was there in 40 minutes. Police were called. By the time I got to Philadelphia, police and everything came to his home as of yet. So I told Marvin, jump in with me. Let's go to the police department. So I have risked a lot of me in this King Hill case to be bashed by anybody. Okay. Another question young lady had was in regards to Microwave Frank. I gave Microwave Frank the opportunity because he said that he had information on his laptop that he gave to Tiana months before King went missing. And he said, strangely, and this came from his mouth, not something I'm making up. And if he wants to call in and join in on the call, I'll gladly go live with him. He said specifically, I have a laptop that he gave to me shortly before King disappeared. And he said to Marvin, whatever information is on there, said it's a goofy computer. Sometimes he said, but she changed a couple of passwords, and I can't even access it. When he told Marvin he was going to connect with him to give him the laptop, he did not. So I asked Marvin to give me his phone number so I could reach out to him and reach out to Detective Benson to get this laptop from him. Because whatever it takes to find out any clues in regards to King Hill, we need to know what it is. This King Hill is not my son, okay? But I'm a mother, and I care about other kids. So I've risked a lot on the line with my personal job, getting involved in a case that I was not invited into. To sit back and bash like I'm some type of villain when I was there from day one. I was there from day one. When Marvin got the text from Amber that said King was not home, I'm the one who called. First of all, I accessed government resources to find out her government name and to track her down. And my first initial call was not to Tiana Park. My first initial call was to her grandmother. Because I did utilize government resources, which is now information that I had to be reprimanded for with my job. Because the first thing you do in a case of a missing child is, okay, the person has a vehicle, start tracking the vehicle. Where was the movement of the vehicle? I was the first person that got Tiana Park. I was the first person that questioned her. Cousin had a conversation with her. I had the opportunity to question her because I needed to know details. Because my job surrounds facts. So at the end of the day, I needed to know for sure what and who did she drop this kid off to, if in fact she did drop him off. I needed specific facts. And when she gave me specific facts, it didn't make sense to me. And as I stated from the beginning, her family members were there with her. Sierra Harvey and Cyrita Hicks. They accompanied her down to the 24th district. And Cyrita said to Tiana while we were standing in front, if you would have let DHS handle this, you wouldn't be here now. Whatever that meant. But to me, it meant something. When I asked Tiana for specifics in regards to who she gave King to, she gave me a description. She gave me a description of a young man that looked like Cody. But when I went back to look at the pictures of Cody's tattoo on his neck, it was not a tattoo that she described to me. It was a tattoo later to find out because I wanted to find out about, okay, Microwave Frank said he had information. He said that he was taking King, his son Logan, to play with King. Tiana would come pick him up from 33rd and Diamond, and he gave me a direct route from his house on 33rd and Diamond straight to where she lives on I think that's Montgomery. The back end of her house is where she would end up in the park. I'm not familiar with that area, so I asked Marvin, hop in with me, take me through this route so I can see what he was describing to me. He is the one that opened his trap about this laptop. So for people to say that he's being attacked, he's not being attacked. He has not been truthful and he's been lying for whatever his reasons are. Because after all of this, he sent Marvin a threatening message. You got me involved in this mess. I'm an OG. He wanted me around for a reason. I have a copy of the text message. So guess what? If you played no role in this, Microwave Frank, then you man up, take yourself down to the 24th precinct, like I gave you the opportunity to, and be questioned and answer truthfully. Because obviously, he knows more than he's willing to say. And he was very adamant when I spoke to him about you need to search that park because she knew that park like the back of her hand. And he told me that he went there several days. He would pick her up. She would pick him up from his house and drive through the park. And they would go to her house and hang out for the day with the kids, and the kids would play. So when he got on your channel and said he never was open to any availability of taking her up on this offer from Lady, that was a lie. And I told Detective Vincent I would take the right hand on the stand and say what this young man said to me. Which, by the way, Microwave Frank, I have all of our conversations recorded. So what you're saying and what you're telling people on live is not the truth. And if you have any gangster talk or whatever threats you have, don't direct them to Marvin. Direct them to me because I'm the culprit here. I'm the one putting my foot on your neck to come up with the truth. Because we're talking about a missing now 3-year-old months later. So FC, I'm on your channel to address the truth. So if anybody feels like I'm here to bash Amber, you got me totally twisted. I'm never going to bash a mother who is in need of her child being returned to her safely. So when a person comes to me with so many different stories and different lies, as he lied on your channel, you got me with a second eye on. And no, you've not turned in that laptop to date. Because I checked before people are calling in. No one has received a laptop as of yet. So if he's going to come on and talk about anything, talk about the truth. And the tattoo that Tiana had described to me is a tattoo of a friend of Microwave Frank. Because when I looked at Cody's tattoo and a tattoo that was described to me, it was very colorful. Cody does have a tattoo on his neck. He did have a little twist in his hair. Same as this young guy that looks like Cody. But it was not Cody with that tattoo. Now, had she described Cody's outline tattoo, totally different story. But she was very specific. And when I spoke to Tiana at the 24th District on July 8th, when King was reported missing, this is before Amber came to the police department, she gave me specifics. And what I'm telling you is more people involved in this than meets the eye. And I guess that's why it's still an open case, because there's still room for superseding indictment. For those who want to hide behind the wall and pretend like they didn't have anything to do with it. Prior to King being missing, there's reports from DHS of Cyrita trying to gain information on who was King Hill's mother. The first attempted phone call, she didn't know, they couldn't give her a name. So the second phone call, she knew Amber's first name, but didn't know the last name. So if they want to talk back, talk back. And when I spoke to Cyrita Hicks at SCU that night, I asked her a question. I said, what if the satellite picks up that Tiana didn't drop King off where she said that she dropped him off at, because she was very adamant on, she got her baby. She got her baby. She dropped the baby off to him, to her. She got her baby. She was very adamant that night. So my question was to her, what if her cell phone data does not match up to where she said that she dropped this kid off at? She walked away from me and said, I have nothing else to say. So somebody needs to step up to the plate and give us some answers, because Tiana is not in this alone. She didn't participate alone. And the one thing Tiana said to me after she went through the whole 40-minute conversation of exactly what happened on that day of July the 7th, the morning of, she looked into the trees across the street from the 24th District, standing outside, and she said, somebody set me up. She said, somebody set me up. And I said, what do you mean somebody set you up? She said, I'm not saying nothing else. And that night, at the 24th District, she was fully in charge. And I say that, meaning she was saying, lock me up, do whatever you're going to do to me, because I didn't kill this kid. I dropped him off to his mother. So if he didn't drop him off to his mother, he dropped him off to someone. According to additional details from that night. Now, what they have now, I'm not going to dispute it, because I don't know what facts they have, what rules of evidence, because rules of evidence rules the courtroom. So you can have hearsay all day long. But as in that article that was printed by the Inquirer, her attorney clearly stated that there's no evidence that supports murder. I didn't say it. That's what was written. So if her attorney is going to fight this case, obviously he has a trump card somewhere. So instead of people going back and forth trying to post negative things about people, they need to take that energy and spend it on the last whereabouts and who's directly involved with this case. because to date, still don't know who the biological father is, and could the biological father have something to do with it? So, if Microwave Frank wants to call in and see, I'm willing to go live with him one-on-one because he knows what he said to me, and I can replay that conversation for him if he needs to hear it. So you can't go on SC News Nuggets and say one thing and contradict his story with me. And the conversation you had with me was prior to the conversation you had with you. And his friend that I contacted, I don't want to mention his name because he has nothing to do with this directly, contacted me and said that Microwave Frank feels like he's going to be blamed for something he did not do. Now, I don't know why he would say that because no one said he did anything. And another comment that Microwave Frank made to Marvin, and like I said, Microwave Frank, if you listen, you can replay that conversation. You said to Marvin, if we're all locked up, how can we help each other? So I don't know what that comment meant either. But there's rules when it comes to law, and finding a probable cause to actually drag him in by his neck so he can answer some questions truthfully would be very helpful.
There's some questions in the chat. Hold on for 1 minute though. Hold on. I think my dog is tearing up stuff.
The dog is probably upset.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Chip. I'm sorry, I had to go check because I'm home alone, right? I'm home alone and my dog is upstairs fighting with his food bowl, and I'm hearing all this banging, banging, banging. So I had to go up there and see what was going on. You see what I'm saying? He's hungry. His dinner time was at 5. So Ooh. There's some questions in the chat. Ask her if the landfills has been checked.
According to a detective Philadelphia, I'm gonna mention their name, but they did send cadaver dogs out to a certain area in Fairmount Park, but as far as landfills, not to my knowledge.
Hey Mimi, thank you for the super chat. So there's questions in the chat. I'm trying to read them. I mean, you guys, if you have the questions, put them in the chat. Why don't you? The news article said the trash has already been incinerated.
Okay, if trash has been incinerated, one thing you can't incinerate is bones and ashes. And if you read up on cadaver dogs, they can smell the scent about 20 miles away. So if it's down 20 miles deep, and guess what? The dog would have picked up on it. But I don't know if any landfills have been searched or sniffed out by cadaver dogs.
Someone had asked earlier, I want to find it. I don't think I can find it, but I think they had said, uh, when was the last time? Oh, SP, please ask her if she knows anything where King's body was at last.
King's physical body, breathing with air in his lungs, was last with Tiana Park. That's what I do know for a fact.
Someone else had asked why Marv is just now speaking about he had COVID.
Marvin, at the time, that was the initial breakout of the COVID. So anybody that had a cough, a fever, a cold, automatically thought, I got COVID now.
Devon is asking, I guess this is a question. She are you not supposed to be talking to anyone involved with the case because you are married to Marv?
I'm speaking freely now. I'm speaking freely now, and I will forever speak freely until King Hill receives the justice, meaning his body is returned, the body is found, people that played a part in his disappearance are brought to justice. I will forever speak on it, and no one can stop me. And currently, there are no gag orders.
Regina is asking, do you believe that King is alive, or do you think he is?
Due to the initial conversation with Tiana Park, I would say I believe King is still alive.
Have the arrest affidavit been released?
For Tiana?
I don't know who she's talking about. I'm just asking question. I don't know who she's talking about. Has the arrest affidavit been released? I don't know who she's talking about. Jennifer, who are you talking about? Tiana? What right do you have to question anyone, like who made you captain? That's not a question.
Oh, well, let me answer it.
Okay.
The scholar.
Okay.
King was a part of my life as well, and I got to know this baby, and anybody else that got to know him knew he was a very intelligent, smart, sweet kid. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to help bring justice. I'm going to do whatever it takes to bring the truth out in all parties involved, because on Tiana's last phone call, she said, this will, if you go back to that phone call, that jail phone call, she said, this will unravel itself. Meaning, she does not want to tell on others, she just wants it to come out. So all parties involved will definitely be brought to justice. So yeah, I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep questioning people. I am going to keep in touch with each and every detective in this case, because this is not going to be a cold case like the rest of these cases that happen with these kids out here today. Because King had a lot of people that loved him. He was a remarkable little boy. So yep, I'm going to keep at it. And guess what? With my job position, I have a lot of pull in the system, and I will help bring justice. Okay. So I am the chief in charge.
Jennifer is saying, are you saying that T Parks, you believe T Parks, or what is you saying?
I'm saying, let me backtrack, because I don't like to skip over important details. From the conversation that I had with Tiana Parks on June 25th when I came to Philadelphia to see Marvin. I asked him, where's King? And he said he's with the babysitter. He was at the park. I said, Marvin, will tell the babysitter that I need her to bring King so I can see him. And he called her, and she sounded like she was sleeping, according to him. I made him mute his phone. I said, Marvin, she didn't sound like she was asleep. It's like she was whispering. And she said, okay, I'll call you when King wakes up. Seriously, 10 minutes later, King wakes up. He's on the phone with Marvin and I. And I said, well, Marv, okay, tell babysitter, because that's what we've always called it, a babysitter. Tell the babysitter, I want to see King. And she gave every excuse not to bring King to see me, which was June 25th was a Thursday. I don't know, was it a Wednesday? No, it was a Thursday, I believe. Yes, it was a Thursday, because the 26th was a Friday when she said during that conversation she was taking King to Atlantic City. And I said, Marvin, a 2-year-old, Atlantic City? That's not a place for a 2-year-old. And we had her on speaker, and she heard what I said, and she said, oh, no. It's Maryland, Ocean City, Maryland. My family rented a Airbnb out there, and that's where we're going. And I said to Marvin, I don't think that's a good idea. Literally, Marvin and I sat in my car for 30 minutes, powwowing, arguing about King going with her to Ocean City, Maryland. Because me as a parent, my 2-year-old's not going to nobody's beach without me, period. So we had a powwow about that, and I finally let him convince me to feel comfortable because he said, oh, you're just acting like that because you don't really know her. She's really good with King. I can trust her. And I said at that point, if you can trust her, then okay, fine. But back to this young lady's question. It's kind of hard for me on this one, because
okay.
It's it's a lot, especially it's a lot for me when, I usually I'm a very aggressive person, so when I have a belief in something, I fight hard for it. And when Marvin didn't listen to me, I felt as though, excuse my French, but he effed up. Because I've dealt with a lot of different situations throughout my years of working, and kids are just not to be trusted at beaches. Things can go wrong. That Friday, which was should have been the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check, because I don't like to get information.
Thursday is the 25th of June.
Okay, that's the 25th. So Friday the 26th is the day that she had left to go to Ocean City. I said to Marvin, did you call and make sure they arrived, where she said they were going to be? He said, you know what, she was supposed to call me. Let me call her. And we called her, and she said they had arrived safely. So Marvin notified me.
They had a what?
They had arrived safely.
Oh.
Because I was like, okay, you got a 2-year-old out here with this woman. Because I'm a mother. My kids don't go nowhere on my site. So I'm like, call, make sure they arrive. Made sure they arrived, supposedly. Now, on that Saturday morning, Marvin and I have been talking every day for the last 2 years, 5:30, 6 o'clock every morning. So I called him earlier that morning and said, Marv, did you check in on King? And he said, oh, yeah, I checked in. She had called me back again, and I spoke with King. And I said, okay, maybe he's having fun. Now, just to take you back to that night of July 8th, when I checked the weather for this Ocean City, Maryland trip that weekend, I told her, I said, did you really go to Ocean City, Maryland? she said, no, I didn't. We ended up not going because it was raining. I checked the weather there, and it was no rain. So I kind of, at that point, she told the truth that they really did not go. She claimed because of rain, but rain was not in forecast. But then I get it because in some areas of Philly it rains, in some areas it doesn't rain. So maybe it is some truth to her statement. I would not know.
Right.
But I looked at the forecast and it was dry. So depending on where she was in particular. But come to find out, as it's mentioned in the paper, in the Inquirer, that was not a truthful statement. She was right there in Philadelphia all along.
Right. There's a young lady.
So people have a question of the timeline of how come King was with her for 2 weeks? Because she was supposed to return back on the 29th. That's Monday. That Monday with King, which is the 29th of June.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Mm. So then I called Mark and said, 28th, every day, Mark, you spoke to King? Like, yeah, I spoke to him. He sounded good. He's okay. Okay, so Monday came. King was supposed to be returned back to Mark. Called Mark that morning. Mark, are you going to pick King up or is she dropping him off? He said, no, I think she said that she was going to drop him off. And I said, well, can you call her to make sure so you can go pick King up? And he said, let me give her a call. So called her and he spoke with her, called me back. Now this is 29th. He said Tiana begged him to let King go with her and her family down to Wildwood because they were going to watch the fireworks on the 4th. I said to Marvin, okay, when are they leaving? He said they're leaving on Tuesday. And I said, Tuesday? He said, yeah. So that was going to be the next following day, which was the 30th. So then, come to find out, she didn't leave, according to her, because that's the information she gave Marvin. She actually left the Wednesday, supposedly, which never happened. So up until the 4th, because the 4th I got a little nervous. I said, he's in Wildwood. I sent Marvin a clipping of an article of babies drowning in the water in Wildwood because they do the fireworks on the beach area where everybody usually goes. So I sent Marvin an article about kids drowning. He sent her the article and sent her a message, please be careful, it's dangerous out there. So that's something to that effect. And then the 5th came and they were supposed to come back. Marvin had a job to do that night on the other side of Philadelphia. It was late. Called her and said, it'll be late, but I'll come get King. She said, no. Let him spend the night. So I was on the phone with Marvin while he was at this job site on the 5th. So the 6th came, and I said, Marvin, okay, you go get King? And he's like, actually, she's supposed to drop him off. He said, let me call this girl. And supposedly, she got back late. She was somewhere with the so the 7th came of July. And then that's when she supposedly got this phone call from King's mom saying, give me my son, have you locked up, threatening her. But she said the initial phone call was very peaceful. She was wanting to know how was King doing and what was, is he okay, blah, 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 according to Tiana. That's what she said what happened the morning of the 7th. And then she said the conversation somehow got turned up, she said, because Amber called her back from a blocked number and said, I want my kid. Well, if you don't bring me my kid, I'm going to have you arrested. She panicked. She called Marvin several times that morning, early morning. Baby mothers playing on my phone. I don't know what's going on with you guys, but I don't want nothing to do with it. And by the time Marvin spoke to her again, it was a little bit around 9-something, and she claimed to have dropped King off to his mother and gave a description of a supposedly Cody lookalike. And that is the last up until the point where Marvin went to, after he spoke to Tiana on the 7th, she gave him a description. He said, oh, yeah, that was Cody. That's his brother. told Marvin to take her. He had a gun. He didn't pull it on her. That's what she said. She said he had a gun in his waist, and he made it noticeable because he moved it from the back to the front of him. That's her story. So, Cody's harmless, not that kind of guy. They probably just wanted to get King or whatever. So he left it alone. So he ate about 3 something in the afternoon, because I have a copy of the receipt from the fresh produce market where Marvin gets King and Denver snacks from. He was there at 3:20 something getting snacks for them to take to Amber's house, because under his impression, King was back home safely. So text Amber, hey, where's King? I'm outside, I got snacks, whatever. And she's like, King's not here. What do you mean? So this is where the story of King ended. And this is how everyone got involved at this point. On the morning of the night, I just told Marvin, Marvin, let's just drive by Kiana's house. Let's just drive over there. Something that said drive over there. Had it about 1 o'clock in the morning. I have my phone record to SDQ, because I called them directly, because I witnessed Marvin talking to my people. I'm waxing on the knee. Isn't this the same girl that was just at SDQ? How did they do such a? It was Kiara. It was a cousin that lived, come to find out, upstairs from Kiana, or some type of relative. And it was Cyrita, and they were in Kiana's apartment, removing items out of the apartment. I immediately called Detective James at SCU, notify him that same family members who were just there were in her apartment removing items, and did not know what they were taking out of the house. So, if this was a crime scene, they tampered with the crime scene, because the home didn't get searched until after that. So they came out with a lot of stuff. I couldn't make out what it was, but they were out of there after they got whatever they would have did to get 3 of them. They were moving like bats out of hell. Whatever they took out of her apartment, I don't know what it was, but they tampered with the crime scene. If that's a crime scene, they tampered with that crime scene first. And I have my phone records proof that I called SPU and spoke to Detective James that 1 something in the morning about them going in her apartment. And I didn't know where her apartment was, but Marvin iced the apartment. This is her apartment. They had her key. They went in there, and they removed items out of that apartment prior to it being searched by the homicide detective and the FBI. They had first access to that apartment. So if people want to know facts, these are the facts. Can't get around it.
Right. Yes. I've got some questions that's in the chat, and Danae, she didn't say July the 25th, she said June the 25th, and it is a Thursday. Brown Sugar is asking, she says, can you ask Marv for the other babysitter's name if you don't know it?
There were many things. So she has to be specific on time frame. Because there were many babysitters involved. That it was not just Kiana Park. There was many other babysitters that Marvin trained his clients in the gym. He needed someone to watch King, so he would get up to them, dealing with weight, dealing with punching bags, dealing with people that are sparring with each other. So there were many babysitters that watched King, and Kiana was the first one that he trusted to say, okay, I'm comfortable enough with letting King spend the night because Marvin didn't only do boxing training, also did construction.
Right.
Some of the jobs that he had were at night.
Okay. There is a young lady saying, do you think since you told Marv you didn't feel comfortable with King around because of the paternity issues, and he wanted you so bad, could he have initiated his disappearance to be with you?
No, Marvin would have never did that because Marvin and I have been friends, strictly platonic friends, up until we got legally married. And he didn't want to be with me that bad because as you heard from Dolly who came on the show, oh, they have a weird relationship because she left them around. We weren't in that type of relationship. Marvin and I have always been friends. No, Marvin would not participate in the disappearance of King. He loved that little boy as though it was his own son and wanted to believe desperately in his mind that was his son because he cared for him. And King kind of looks like some of his other family members,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so he kind of felt like this could be my son, and he had an attachment to him. You know, because in the beginning, this was the father, and then, you know, in the middle, not the father, so didn't know what to believe, but his heart went out to little King because he was a special little kid.
Okay, there's a Tracy Tucker in here. She says, being a grown woman, why didn't you get King?
Because King was just, I never knew his mother. Every time I would ask Marv where was his mother, and I would ask him, where's his mother? And he would say, I tried to go drop him off, but I didn't get no answer at the door. Or he would send a text, and he would get no response. Because I would always see Marvin with King. And I would also see him a lot with Denver, his daughter. So him, you know, being the guy that he is, he's a very compassionate person. And I'm not saying that because I'm married to him. I just know him on a different level than people who don't. So when you're not in somebody's personal space, you really don't know them. You just go by what other people have to say. So you don't know him as a person. And I'm not saying it because I'm his wife now or I'm his friend before. I'm just saying compassionate people, period, always have a heart to do more for others than they would do themselves. So he just has that compassionate heart to care for others who are less fortunate.
Okay.
That's him.
This person is asking you, since you call yourself so concerned about King's whereabouts, why wasn't you that concerned about assisting Marv to establish a paternity test to see if the child was his?
At that particular time, Marvin and I were not in a relationship, and that was not my place. When I questioned Marvin if that was his son, he told me the mother told him no. He said in the beginning, she told him yes, and then she told him no 2 months later. So it's not my position. If I was married to Marvin during that time, for sure, the paternity test would have been done. But I can't make any requests of a friend. I can't even make suggestions because people are grown. They should know what they got to do.
All right. Hold that thought. I gotta go to a commercial real quick. They're telling me to do what I need to do.
Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags want to wish everyone a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Nora has a special surprise for the Warriors for Children family and SP News Nuggets family. Yes, prices are dropping. Her Versace was $125, now it is $112. Lauren Raff, it was $228, now $100. Calvin Klein was $198, now $125. As the blue and gold python, its sale price is $183. 9 West, the sale price is $62. Don't forget Mama. If Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. Visit Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and tell her SB News Nugget sent you.
There was a question here. I wanted to get right back on it. They're asking this question. Didn't Marv say in the court transcript he didn't speak to King? He wanted her to FaceTime and or send pictures. Correct me if I'm wrong with that, please.
That was in the month of July. That was in June. She would put him on the phone because previously, before June 25th, she would always have King on FaceTime. Amara could see him, talk with him, and, he would know and see King physically. But then she claimed that she got off of FaceTime chat, which I found kind of hard to believe because at the night of July 8th, Sierra let me see her phone to confirm that Yana did call her on a 1-minute phone call on the 40-minute story she gave me to say all of the drama had happened in 1 minute. So I believe that Yana was using other resources of communication like WhatsApp with other individuals, which is not with Marvin. So that happened after the 25th because, like I said, I was with Marvin on the 25th and requested he came, and it was like a no show type of thing. Like you'll hear his voice, but you won't see. And on June 25th, King had mentioned that he was riding a blue bike, and he said, and he spoke very clearly. He said, "I want a blue bike." So Marvin questioned Tiana, "Well, what's up with a blue bike?" And she said, "Oh, one of the kids at the park had a blue bike, and he was riding it. They let him ride it at the park." Marvin said, "Okay, I tell you what, if he wants a blue bike, where do you get the bike from?" She said, "Well, Walmart sells." He said, "Okay, I'll cash out you the money." So take that back. The first thing he said was, his auntie is here. That's what he said. His auntie is here. She's gonna buy him the bike. He said, "Nah, I'm just kidding." He said, "I'll cash out you the money. You can go to Walmart and pick the bike up. But take a picture of the bike so I can see what it looks like. Call me when you get to Walmart." That never happened. She said, "I'm meeting my cousin here. We're going here. We have plans already." It was just like a ring around the rosy.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question here. So you was with Marv during all this, and as a mother, you didn't see anything wrong with him leaving King over there for so long. Did you once told him take King back to his mom, or why you didn't step up?
I did not get involved. I got involved to the point of when June 25th, she said she's taking King down to Atlantic City, and I said, absolutely not. I put up a fight. But like I said, that's not my place because that wasn't my son. I can't say take him to his mother because his mother, that's her role. Where is my kid? Who's my kid with? And where are you taking my kid to? And who are these people? Me as a mother, that's my role for my child. Every mother has a different standard for their children. So King has been with Marvin, I can tell you, 2 years, SC. And I had never met or seen or heard about Amber. Only communicated, and I asked Marvin, when do you talk to his mother? And when I seen Denver for the first time, I said, okay, these 2 kids don't look quite alike. They got separate mothers. And that's when he told me the story about it was possible to, you're not the father type of thing. So I can't tell anybody to go take anybody to anybody's father because that's the mother's position. Where is my kid? And why is my kid with these people? I am on my kid at a 2-year-old kid. I'm on your back. And I'm not just leaving my kid with you. The 2 years that I've been in Marvin's life, I have never heard him say, I have had a physical phone conversation with Amber. I always say, when do you talk to the mother? Oh, we communicate by text. I said, who does that? And you got this kid. You don't, she don't call your phone. They communicate via text. Listen, SC, if that's how they communicate, who am I to dispute it? It's not my position to say, okay, you had this kid for 2 years since I've been seeing you all the time in the gym, different people watching him. What right is it of mine to say, go take the kid to the mother? And I've never even met the mother. To say, well, Dad, I know Amber. Let me call her and let her know. Mom's got all these different babysitters around this kid, and I'm not comfortable with it.
So, someone is asking, don't you think that sounds unfit having all those babysitters? I mean, okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. I had something else on my mind.
You know what I think? As a mother and not being checking in on your kid, and you don't know who's watching your kid, like I said before, you gotta accept some responsibility. You can't just say you. What did I do as a parent to make sure my kid was safe?
Right. Okay, I'm gonna read these off really, really quick. Hold on, everybody. So, I mean, just answering because we're going off into the second hour, you guys, and I got to get off of here. So I'm gonna read as many of them as I can. Okay.
And I'll make the answer short and quick.
Okay, because I don't want people to think that I'm not picking theirs, but sometimes I have to say it like I'm speaking to her, but you guys are giving me statements instead of a question. So please write down the question in a question form instead of a statement because I have to kind of you guys feel what I'm saying. Okay. And she didn't find that to be strange at all, make it no sense. Okay. She said herself that he wanted her and to marry only her. Does she remember that? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. He wanted to marry me. I didn't want to marry him. He's been married many times and didn't want to get married again. But I said, okay. You know, sometimes you gotta marry the ones that love you.
Okay.
Next question.
She said she didn't want King around because Marv wasn't his daddy.
No, that's not what I said. What I said was King could not spend the night in my home, and I've never met his mother, and that came from King spending nights in Dolly's house, and that was allowed there. I live by different standards. Next question.
Here's another question. So why did he get King if he was too busy to watch him? And who watched Denver? Why didn't they get Denver also?
Okay, there's certain facts concerning Denver which I will not address because those facts could be very hurtful to the listeners, and I don't want to put anybody's dirty laundry out there in the street. because that's not the type of person that I am. So I will not address why Denver was not with Marvin as much as she was with her mother.
Okay.
And little girls need to be with their mother anyway because, personal hygiene, man can't do everything, when it comes to little girls.
Okay.
That's just my feeling on that.
How can you say with such a certainty what Marv would or wouldn't do?
Because I look at Marv as I look at any suspect, any criminal that I've dealt with for the last 18 years on my job, and I can immediately say involved or not involved. Question?
If the shoe was on the other foot, how would you have I don't know. I don't know what
if
she
the
said.
shoe was on the other foot, I'm gonna take it back. That night at the precinct, when I sent the Uber for Amber, I would have been coming with my baseball bat, and the police would have locked me up for assault the police officers and beating the hell out of everybody over there who did not have a chance of where my 2-year-old was. That's what I would have done. But that's just me.
Were you jealous of the attention Marv gave King?
Not at all, because we all gave King attention as equal to Marvin, because we realized that there was an absent mother.
Do you think that you push more with Marv, the outcome might have been different?
Yes, I do.
Do you think some of the women Marv left King with were more than just a babysitter?
Some of the women were personal clients in the gym that are married women, family-oriented people. They were like King was left with quality people, and basically Mark left King with Tiana because he thought she was a young girl striving, do something with herself, and she actually got paid for babysitting King. So it's not like she did it for free.
Okay. Are you saying that Marv is responsible or not?
I'm saying that Marvin should have taken more precaution when it came to another man's child, and he's not the biological father. He should have never, ever taken on that type of responsibility of another man's child. Be in your care, not thinking, just in case something happens, who's going to be liable for it?
Why don't you submit a FBI clearance to see Denver?
I have they requested our marriage certificate to make sure that we were legally married, because some people said that we were not legally married. So that has been submitted over to the worker, and I'm waiting for the actual fingerprint card or whatever they need to do, because I'm already top clearance security. So I have no problem with ever submitting fingerprints.
Do you feel safe with Marv?
Basically wondering if Marv feels safe with me. I got a hit out on my head.
Oh. Do you believe Marv is negligent?
No. I believe Marvin did the best he could for another man's child, and another parent that should have been equally responsible for this child.
Why were you asking Amber how often does she wear her glasses?
Because Tiana, when I questioned her, she asked, and the only person that would know that specific question is Amber. So, hey, Amber, how are you? Only reason why I asked that question is because when I questioned Tiana about what did the woman look like, she said she did not have glasses on. So that's why I asked Amber, how often do you, it was only Amber and I in that hallway. I said, how often do you wear your glasses? Well, I can go back outside and now question Tiana a little bit more to find out more details. Because if she said, I wear my glasses 24/7, I'll never take them off, then I'm looking at it like, okay, you know, Tiana got the wrong person. She gave the kids to the wrong person.
How can Marv say he felt Tiana was better fit than Amber, and Marv is not the natural father to baby King? What makes him think Tiana or him were fit when they both hurt and have our baby missing?
SC, I don't, like I said, I don't want to be put now, because I'm the type of person. I'm going to give you facts and I'm going to give you proof. I'm not going to exaggerate or insinuate or lie on anybody. Amber knew what type of environment most of these children were in. See, but I'm not gonna do that on this channel. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, she still is the mother of King in Denver. So I refuse to air out her dirty laundry. I will not do that to you, Amber. And I will never do that to you.
Okay.
But you and I both know the reasons why. So whoever has that question, take it up with Amber.
Well, here's a question. Why marry someone you didn't want to, and especially during all this?
Because I've been married before, and actually Marvin is a decent guy. And so me getting to know him as a person, I said, you know what? Let me try something different. Gave everybody else a chance. Might as well give a good guy a chance. And we're very happily married.
Okay. How long? Here's one. How long did you know T Parks? Did you know T Parks?
Vaguely.
Do you have proof King is not Marv's son?
No, because there was never a DNA taken. But only the mother would know who the father is, because only a mother would know who she slept with. So if you're telling the guy, hey, I made a mistake, he's not really the father, usually men go based off of that. And then when King turned 1, he met supposedly Joseph Menendez, who was supposedly King's biological dad, and Marvin met him and shook his hand.
Do you know now?
No, I do not.
How do you know all of the babysitters but not the mother, who is the babysitters from the gym between the month of June and July? Who is the babysitter from the gym between the month of June and July?
Tiana. And as a matter of fact, she was the babysitter back in May, because it was Amber's birthday in May, and she wanted King to spend time with her on her birthday. And Tiana did King's hair, got his Marvin bought him some new clothes. Matter of fact, I think Tiana bought him clothes. Tiana bought him some clothes and did his hair, and Marv dropped him off for Amber's birthday in May. And then she wanted King back around Mother's Day. Tiana dressed him up again, did his hair, and I called Marv, because usually when he dropped King off, it's usually for like one day, and then I would call Marvin. I'm like, I thought you dropped King off yesterday. He's like, yeah, but Amber told me to come back and pick him up. So when around Mother's Day, King was with Amber for like a whole week. And I said, that's odd. So, I mean, that's what it is. He was with her for that week in May, around Mother's Day, for a whole week. Like I said, we spoke every single day, and every day it was, I'm always asking, where's King? Where's he at? What are you doing? Put him on the phone, you know? So
I'm gonna ask you.
that's how I know he's with Amber for that week for Mother's Day.
I'm gonna ask you one more question. Okay? Can I ask you one more question? I know it's getting late and I gotta get up in the morning. Family, I gotta get up. And I'm trying to ask all your questions. I'm trying. Why was Marv ignoring Tiana's calls and she was stressing over King?
Because when she called Marvin, she basically said, listen, your baby mother's playing on my phone. And he was like, well, what do you mean my baby mother's playing on my phone? You don't even know my baby's mother. So he took it as...
Was you on the phone at that time?
I was, when Marvin first got the call, he called me. And he was trying to find out how is it possible for Amber to play on Yana's phone when they don't even know each other. But according to Microwave Frank, who came on your show, which you can replay that with SC, he said that Yana was leaving his house so King could see his mother. So I don't know. It's a little confusing there. For them not to know each other. I mean, he specifically said that this was a fact.
All right. Right.
So that was kind of odd to me. So that, it's kind of, you don't know if, like I said, if anybody has anything factual to say, and I'm not going to say too much of your time, but really, it should really be, especially Microwave Frank, how he knew so much. And actually on your show, when you mentioned Amber Rose, I was thinking about Kanye West, what's his name, Wiz Khalifa, baby's mother, ex-wife, Amber Rose. I didn't know that Amber's middle name was Rose. Which goes by Amber Rose. So somebody that knows you personally would know your middle name. So Microwave Frank might be a little bit more involved than he's saying. Because throughout this whole case of King Hill missing, never has Amber Rose Hill been printed in any article. He
did say the first name and the middle name when speaking on her.
Only person that I've ever heard say Amber Rose is her mother when she did an interview when King went missing.
And
I remember her mother.
He said he didn't know her, but he did say her middle name.
So if you don't know somebody, how do you know their middle name? I know it as Amber. Marvin never even knew her name was Rose.
That's all I know. That's all I knew. But
Zippers, there goes some more teeth.
Okay. We'll close this out. I know we've got things coming up and this raffle coming up. I think it's going to be Thursday. So, if you guys have any more questions, we'll probably try to do this again. And I do like that.
Yes, because since I've been on with you, I've got like people from your channel are sending messages on my instant message. I have 70 people that have hit me up with questions. So Thursday, please address those questions to ST because I'm not answering anybody directly. So you can ask those questions via Thursday on ST Nugget.
Well, Thursday, I think Thursday we're gonna have that. We're gonna have that raffle Thursday, so they can keep their questions, and then we're gonna figure out some time because I've got a lot of work coming up. It's crazy, okay. But I don't want to wait too long. But I do like that. I don't know. I feel like things are changing. I know there's still a lot of people that's angry, agitated, but conversation is not a bad thing If it ain't hollering, screaming, and kicking in, you know, I mean, it's okay. You don't like it,
Right.
it's like anything else.
Let's stick to the facts and not bash each other. And maybe people can put their heads together and say, okay, well, this person knows this person, and this person said this, and then you find out about the contradictory stories of others. It makes you second guess who really has, some involvement in it. Because according to Michael E. Frank, never spent time with King Hill. And like I said, Michael E. Frank, I got you on a recorded conversation, several between you and I, and you saying that you spent time with King Hill and Tiana Parks up to his disappearance. So I'll be more than happy to go on live, face to face if you want. Well, like I said, you have the 24th district. I'll be more than happy to accommodate you.
Okay. I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you for answering those questions. All right.
And see you soon.
All righty.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I hope everybody, I try to ask as many questions. I don't know her, and I knew that. I try to ask you guys all the questions. Let's do that, Tommy. Let's talk about your credibility. Ooh, Susan. Susan then came up in here. You guys, T Star says a migraine head. Girl, tell me, what is the other babysitter name you spoke on the last live from the gym? She gone, Brown Sugar. Um, I think that one thing, you guys, she has none. Oh, okay. One thing, you guys, when you guys have questions, you have to ask the question in the chat like you're asking the question, because I'm reading your question instead of a statement, because it gets all twisted. Okay, guys, remember that. You know what I'm saying? This, anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow sometime. Trust me, I will. Zip Zero JZ voice. I still have a lot of questions. I do too. But I'm more patient to wait on mine. You guys can ask all you want. All right. Let me get on off of here. I do got a headache. All righty, you guys. Be good. Be safe. And be nice to each other.
Hey family, let me share with you what Nora's Closet has on her racks right now. You guys are gonna love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children, and she'll work with you. You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee it.
Okay, you guys. I'll see you guys later. I had to take my dog out. Bye.